Hello everybody out there. This is another episode of Miniature Master. And today I'm showing off my 1500 points of White Scars played by the Dark Angels. Here we have the main force. I am having a few proxies as I don't have all the Dark Angels models to fit yet. So first, let's get with H's. We have Azrael and a Librarian. Azrael because he makes the bikes and the Terminator's troop choices, and the Librarian to get some psychic dispelling abilities into the game. And with Azrael, you get to pick off your own Warlord trait from the Dark Angels rulebook, so it makes him pretty good and pretty useful. And our core choices over here. A small 5-man scout squad. The scout squad can be given bolt guns or sniper rifles, and there's also a heavy bolter and storm bolter for the champion in there. Good infiltrating core choice, and behind them is Deathwing Terminators. Deathwing Terminators also core in this army. Pretty basic, standard build. One with the missile launcher, so they can still use a storm bolter, because I prefer to get the extra. And then finally, in true fashion of the White Scars, bikes. There's actually 10 bikes here, 2 squads of 5. Each squad is upgraded with a power weapon each, and this just makes them pretty useful. They get a movement of 12 inches per turn, so they're the speed of the army. Second, we're going to get into Elite Troops. I don't know if you can really see it because they're not painted up yet, but there is a command squad on the drop pod. The drop pod is really one of the few vehicles I actually like. In this command squad, there's 3 guys armed with lightning claws each, pairs of lightning claws, and 2 meltaguns, so you can drop them and you can knock out a tank pretty easily while still being able to maintain your close combat. And the drop pod just storm, nothing too special there. Following it up, we're going to go into fast attack. Now, this is actually going to be the Nifin Jet Fighter. However, I just have the Storm Talon from playing Codex Space Marines beforehand. So, that'll be getting changed out pretty soon when I have the money to do so. Otherwise, that's the Jet Fighter. Standard upgrade, or standard build, nothing given else. And then, in not so white fashion, but in a good fashion to Dark Angels and really any army, is the Devastator Squad. These Devastators are armed with 2 plasma cannons as well as 2 missile launchers, each given the flak upgrade to be able to take down a flyer with a standard captain. Therefore, they're really easy and good to knock out flyers with, giving me multiple flying in this small 1500 point list. This, in my opinion, is a pretty speedy list to play and delivers a lot of punch real quick if you want it, but it also has a lot of kind of like sitting back and shooting abilities. My favorite way to do this so far has been in with the elite choice of the command squad, just to give them a little bit more close combat, and it also allows him to use his psychic abilities closer up to the enemy on turn 1, because it has the drop pod assault, so you should be able to do strike at turn 1, unless I'm wrong. Let me grab the rulebook. Alright, so according to the rulebook for the Dark Angels, yep, it has the drop pod assault, so you can drop it in on turn 1. You also have the ability to, if it won't scatter nearly as far. Anyway, this is just the second episode. Comments below and tell me what you think of my scars and these videos so far. More to come, and this is by no means the extent of the white scars. There's going to be a showcase coming up soon, and the next video was going to be a showcase of 1500 points of Dark Elves for fantasy and why I like them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave your comments and questions below. And this has been another video by Miniture Master. Thank you. Have a good night.